So this is the last question I given you. Let's solve one. I will solve it all the bit. By using the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whenever they mention using the digit, be clear, using this object. So it means that many object is only there. You don't have to think about that ki repetition is allowed or not. It will not be, because this is the only single, only one is there, only 1, 2 is there, only 1, 3 is there, like that. That different is okay. I given here the condition that ki repetition of digit not allowed, but in fact it's already condition is there cannot allow. First bit, how many 4-digit number can we form? We have to form the 4-digit number. That means we are going to arrange the 4-digit. So it means we must have the 4 places. We are having 4 places. Now we are having the 7 objects and we have to fill this 7 object into these 4 places. First place I can fill by how many way? 7 way. Am I right? Second, I can fill it by 6 way. Next, I can fill it by 5 way, then 4 way. And that is going to be answer, whatever answer is going to be happen. I think 480, 20, 120 and 840. Am I right? No. 840 will come, no? Multiplication. How much will come? 42. Yeah, 840. So 840 different numbers are there by using this 7 digits. If you are forming the 4-digit number. Is this clear to everybody? Second one. How many 4-digit even number can be formed? Now again I have to form the 4-digit, I have to fill the 4 places. But now they are saying that ki how many even 4-digit even number can be formed. So even number means what? Last digit must be even digit. This place must be even place. Means even digit should come. So there is a restricted permutation. There is the restriction is there on a particular place. So we will start filling the object from this place, and this place can be filled by how many way? How only this can come, or this can come, or this can come. So 3 way. Rest, no restriction. Simply I can put it here. So 6 and this is the 5 and this is the 4. So total will become 20 and how much will become? 360. No. 420, 60, 420 I think. No? Yeah. 400. This no. Not 420. I'm sorry. Multiplication is problem. 20, 120, 360. 360. 360 even number is there. Odd number they are asking. Either you do it fresh, or all of you know that a number will be either even or odd integer. So this minus this you can do it. If you do this minus this, it's going to be equal to, or let's do fresh. This place can be filled by how many way? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 way. This is 3 way. 6 way, and this is 5 way. This is 4 way. So total will become your 30 and 16. 30 and 16, that will become 48. 480 is the coming together. Yes, correct. So 480 odd number will be there. How many 4-digit number is divisible by 5? They ask. How will know that number is divisible by 5? What is the condition to check that number is divisible by 5? What is the condition number divisible by 5? In your study material, there the divisibility conditions will be given up to 11, 12. Please go through that, because such kind of the questions can come in between. Number divisible by 5 condition is what? Last place must be either 0 or a number divisible by 5. Am I right or not? So this place should be divisible by 5. Simple idea is this. So 1 should not come, 2 should not come, 3 should not come, 4 should not come, 5 yes can come, 6 cannot, 7 cannot. So this place can be filled by only one way. Yes or no? Any other way? No. And this place no condition, that will be 6, 5, 4, and that will be 20, 120. There are the 120 numbers are there which is divisible by 5. Am I doing correct? Now, next bit, how many numbers are divisible by 25? How to know that number divisible by 25? Number divisible by 25, last 2 place must be divisible by 25. Last 2 place must be divisible by 25. This is the only condition. So last 2 place divisible by 25, that means these 2 place combined can be filled by either 25 or 75. No other option. So these two places can be filled by two-way. These two places combined can be filled by two-way. Now balance how many numbers are left? 5 and 5 numbers, 5 digit. So this place can be filled by 5-way, this place can be filled by 4-way. So 22, 40. There are 40 numbers which is divisible by 25. Is this clear? How many of you got it? All 5. First 5. First 5 correct answer, those who got it. Let's try to do the last bit. Find the sum of all 4-digit number. Find the sum of all 4 digits. First thing is that actually why we are not able to do with actual method, you try to think how we do addition. If I say I have to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, something like this. This number I have to add it. What we do generally, normal procedure is what? This we add, we put it here. Then this we add, we put it here. If it's 2 digit, then we'll put one other side and then we add. So 3 plus 2, 1, 5, 6 and this will become 4, this will become 6. Very simple, straightforward. There is no problem into this. If it's suppose something like this is coming, everything you already know. Only thing I'm just trying to show you, you know it. This if you are doing, so you will say that this will become 13, 3, 1 in hand and we will say put 2 plus 2, 4 and 1, 5. And here it will become 6. So whatever the addition is there, we can do easily by like this logic. But this is the very good, if it's 2, 3 numbers or 5 number, you have to add it. Here we have to add how many number? 840 numbers. So we must have some kind of the logic by which we can add the numbers. And logic is same. I'm not going to teach you anything new. Whatever you are doing, this same thing I'm going to tell. But I will tell in the different way. Any number, if you have to find the sum, first what we do, we add all the digit in the unit place. Then all the digit into 10th place. Then all the digit into 100th place. Suppose sum of all the unit place digit is coming U. Sum of all 10th place summation is coming T and sum of all 100th place summation is coming H. I'm not putting the value. I know U value, I know T value, I know H value. Are you getting my point? H is what? Sum of all the digit present at 100th place. Place are of, that unit place, 10th place, 100th place. And T is the sum of all the digit available on 10th place. U is the sum of all the digit available on unit place. What is the U value? You will say 3 plus 2, 5, 8, 13. T value, I will say that 2 plus 2, 4, 4. And H value 6, no problem. Actually number is equal to what? Number procedure, how to write the number carefully, understand this point. Any number always written as place value into place number, meaning unit place into 1 plus 100th place into 10th place into 10, 10th place into 10 plus 100th place into 100 plus 1000 place into 1000 plus so on. This is the way we used to write the number. So this number will be what? Unit place into 1 means 6 plus 13 plus 10th place into 10, 40 plus 100th place into 100, that is the 600, and that will become your 653. Did you understand? The same thing you do, but we don't write like this unnecessary, because that is the other way, it's much faster. So that's why we never use it. But actual process is this only. Correct? What is the use of this? Let's apply this logic for finding the sum of any numbers. Any numbers is going to be happen. We are having total 840 numbers. 840 numbers are there. When we calculated, we got what? 840 numbers. And they are asking find the sum of all 4-digit number. Okay. Can you tell me how many times unit place 1 will come? How many times unit place 1 will come? In all 840 numbers, how many numbers are there where unit place is 1? You have to speak. If I make a new question using the digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, how many 4-digit number can be formed whose unit place is 1? Speak. This is a new question. How many numbers are there where unit place is 1? Surprising all of you. Fix 1 here. So this place can be filled by 1 way. This place can be filled by 6 way. This place can be filled by 5 way. This place can be filled by 4 way. Total 120. Yes or no? 120 numbers are there where unit place will be 1. 120 numbers will be there where unit place will be 1. Okay. How many numbers are there where unit place is 2? Same. 120. How many numbers will be there where unit place will be 3? Same. 120. By unit place 3, then also this place can be filled by only 1 way. Unit place 4, 120. Unit place 5, 120. Unit place 6, 120. Unit place 7, 120. Did you understand? Are you able to understand, everybody? So, what is the sum of unit place? 840 numbers. 840, if you this 840 you will break, 120 numbers are there where unit place is 1, 120 numbers are there where unit place is 2, 120 numbers are there where unit place is 3, 120 numbers are there where unit place is 4, 120 numbers are there where unit place is 5, 120 numbers are there where unit place is 6, 120 numbers are there where unit place is 7. So that's why 840 is coming, 120 plus 120 plus 120, 7 times, and that will come 840. Did you understand the point? How many, what is the sum of unit place? 120 time 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 120, 120. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 120. 3 plus 3 plus 3, 120 time. So unit place summation, I am writing, please watch. Yes or no? Speak. If you will not respond, I will feel that you are not getting. Your sum of unit place is 120 into 1 plus 120 into 2 plus 120 into 3 plus 120 into 4. Did you understand the point? If I say 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 4, 1, 1, 5, 1. What is the sum of unit place? You will say 1 is 4 times, so 1 into 4. Sum of unit place will be 1 into 4. Is it clear to everybody? So this is the sum of unit place. What is the sum of 10th place? 10th place. Same thing, try think this way. How many numbers are there where 10th place is 1? 120 number. If 10th place is I fix as a 1 here, so this place can be filled by the 6 way, this place can be filled by 5 way, this place can be filled by 4 way, 120 number will come. How many numbers where the 10th place is 2? 120. 10th place is 3, 120. So what is the sum of all 10th place? You will say same thing. Nobody understood. Is it clear to everybody? Sum of 100th place, same thing. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. 1000th place, same thing. Yes or no? Means we got 10th place we got, 100th place we got everything. So unit place is equal to 120 into this value will be what? Sum of 7 numbers means 7 into 8 by 2, 28. And that will be equal to, I have to take help of calculator, I don't know. My calculation is very poor. 120 into 28, sorry. Into 28. 3360. This is. Same thing for the 10th place, same thing for 100th place, 1000th place. But I have to find numbers. Number will be what? Unit place into 1 means 3360 into 1 plus 10th place into 10, 3360 into 10 plus 100th place into 100 plus 3360 into 1000. Did you understand? 3360 I can take common, and what will come in the bracket? 1 plus 10 plus 100 plus that means 1111. So answer will be, calculator needed. Uh, 3360 into 1111. Answer is coming 3732960. 3732960. This will be the answer. This is the sum of all 840 numbers. This much summation will come. All of you understand how to find the sum of digits. Chali, let's go ahead. Now, so we discuss about that ki whenever you have to arrange the object, we need the places. Now, in this case, there will be restricted permutation will be more, which we have to do properly. What I am going to do, I am going to give you the cases. Basically, it's not formula, but cases. This many cases can be happen for in case of the permutation. Whenever question is going to come, so I will do the cases, and that's whenever you have to solve the permutation question, you have to see that which case is matching, and according to that you have to apply the condition. Be clear, I'm not giving you formula or something, but it's just type of question. This kind of situation can be happen, to go by this way, this kind of situation. Every case I will explain you, and you will understand what is happening. So now for today there will not be any problem solving. It will be just we'll try to see the different type of cases. Only things you have to do, draw the places, fill the object. Draw the places, fill the object. And that situation in different kind of, how to apply in different kind of situation, that we'll see. So first round we will do the basics of the complete permutation combination. In second round we'll go the little bit advanced into this one. Fundamental has to be ready. Be clear, that is your, only you have to fight with the question. What kind of the question will come, nobody know. But if fundamentally you are strong, you are knowing from what exactly we have to do, that easily can be done. So give the heading, important points on permutation. First point, write down everybody. Number of ways to arrange n different objects into r different places will be suppose we are having n different object and r places we have to arrange, or other way I am having n different object and I want to arrange r object. See, whatever number of object you are arranging, that many number of places will be there. So let's try to derive this and understand the things carefully here. How many places I am having? R places, 1, 2, 3, 4, r minus 1 and r. First place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, and so on, r minus 1th place and rth place. I am having n objects. How many objects? N object I am having. I will start filling the object because there is no condition, so I can start filling the object from any particular place. So I can start from here. First place. This place can be filled by n way. First place by n way. Second place n minus 1 way. Third place n minus 2 way. Fourth place n minus 3 way. Fifth place n minus 4 way. If I am saying 100 place, n minus 99. N minus 99 because first one n, second n minus 1, third n minus 2, fourth n minus 3, fifth n minus 4, so 100 will be n minus 99. This is the r minus 1th place and this is the rth place. Directly I am going and draw last place. In the last way, rth place, n minus r minus 1. Did you understand this point? Is it clear? The number of arrangement will be n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, so on till n minus this expand r plus 1. Here don't write. First understand. Did you understand the point? Now listen me. Stop writing. There is a term in the mathematics called as the factorial. Factorial represented by this symbol or this symbol. In old days they used to apply this symbol, nowadays they apply this symbol. This is called as the n factorial. What is this? This is just a statement. In place of writing big number, because you can easily understand everything is the multiplication here. So big calculate number will come. So every time writing big number, what they say that key use one particular symbol so that key your calculation will be easy. Means you don't have to write the dirty calculation. That's why this factorial came. Factorial is not a mathematical formula, be clear. It's just a statement. It's one of the statement. So n factorial. This is written this way also in some books. Maybe by chance if you are reading Hall and Knight, very old books, 100 years book, old books and all, so you'll find this kind of symbol. So don't get confused. What is this symbol? This is the n factorial only. N factorial. So n factorial always equal to what? N factorial, whenever you have to write, start from the n and go up to 1. Start from n, go up to 1 as a multiplication. So n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into so on till 1. This is the factorial, n factorial value. If you notice carefully, n factorial I can write, if you from here to here, this much. If forget n, so this is the n minus 1 factorial or not. So this can be written as a n into n minus 1 factorial also. N into n minus 1 factorial also. 0 factorial is always equal to 1. 1 factorial is also equal to 1. 2 factorial is 2. 3 factorial, how much? 3 into 2 into 1, 6. 4 factorial will be your 24. 5 factorial will be equal to 120. Means this much you should remember it. That's why I wrote it. One doubt I am having. Why 0 factorial is 1 as well as 1 factorial is also 1? Anybody can answer me. Because first times when I was reading in my childhood, when I seen 0 factorial equal to 1 factorial, oh, so I got a great idea. Why not cancel this factorial 0 equal to 1? I will get one award from the people. They will say, oh, you proved 0 equal to 1. And when I told to my teacher, he slapped me and ran away. This much stupid doubt he don't ask. But till now, then also I was very curious why it's equal 0 factorial equal to 1 factorial. So the same question I am asking to all of you. Why 0 factorial equal to 1 factorial? I hope all of you wrote this much point. Let me explain first this meaning. After that we'll go. N factorial means what? Means n into n minus 1 into. Mathematically I am not, because this is not a formula. So mathematically I cannot prove. 1. Actually n factorial meaning is nothing but arrangement of n different objects. That's all. Nothing else. In place of writing this much big, we used to write simply n factorial. Suppose somebody say, in how many ways you can arrange 5 different objects. They are not saying how many objects you are arranging. They are saying all 5 objects you have to arrange. So what you will say? 5 lines you will draw. And this place can be filled by 5 way, this place can be filled by 4 way, this place can be filled by 3 way, this place can be filled by 2 way, this place can be filled by 1 way. The number of arrangement will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Yes or no? This is nothing but 5 factorial. This is nothing but 5 factorial. So n factorial means what? Arrangement of n different objects taking all at a time. Now, if I ask you, what is the meaning of, what does mean by 1 factorial? You will say, there is the single object. I have to arrange this single object. Maybe let's take a person. If I say 2 factorial, means there are the 2 objects, I have to arrange them. So I can say this is the A and B name. So this is the one arrangement. Another arrangement will be this. 2 arrangement will come. Yes or no? That's why value 2. But if there is the only one person, in how many? Only one object is there, in how many ways you can arrange it? Only one way. There is no other way. If I say 0 object is there, nothing is there. Suppose on the place, if 2 people are standing, you can see the 2 different arrangement. One person is saying to only one arrangement. Nothing is there. This is also arrangement. It's a one of the arrangement. It's a one of the look. Nothing is there. No object. But no object means also one arrangement. Not able to understand my point. Are you getting my point? If there is no object, that is also one of the arrangement. One of the look of the things. Nothing is there. So 0 factorial means what? Arrangement of the 0 object. How many way we can arrange 0 object? One way. How many way we can arrange 1 object? One way. That is why the value is 1. Both are same. It's not a mathematical formula which can say 0 factorial equal to 1 and 1 factorial. It's a statement. N factorial is the statement. So n factorial is statement. 0 factorial also give the same statement and 1 factorial also give the same statement. That's why both value is same. Is it clear to everybody? So factorial, you should able to understand what is the meaning of the factorial. That's very much important. In this, so many different type of questions they used to ask it forcefully. One of the question I am showing you, if you can solve it, write it. Find the value of. Sigma r into r factorial. R vary from 1 to 100 or 1 to n. Anything you can take it. Try everybody. Chaliye, I'll do it. See, when you're doing any summation, first thing is it AP, GP, HP? No, it's neither AP, GP, HP. If there is not AP, GP, HP, always try to write in the difference form of the term. Meaning, what is the rth term of the series? This is the series. What is the rth term? So you'll say R into R factorial. Whenever this any unknown kind of things is coming, always try to split TR rth term in summation or subtraction of the two number. Can I? Yes. TR equal to, I can say R plus 1 minus 1 into R factorial. Any problem? By R I wrote out R plus 1 minus 1. So TR will be equal to R factorial will go inside and R plus 1 into R factorial will become R plus 1 factorial minus R factorial. We wrote in the difference form, question done. How the question done? They are asking you with sum of this. This meaning I hope all of you understood. This meaning is what? Ki T1 plus T2 plus, if this is the TR, so on till where? Till Tn. Yes or no? So what is T1? T1 is the 1 into 1 factorial, no doubt. But that I can write this way also. That I can say 2 factorial minus 1 factorial. T2, 3 factorial minus 2 factorial. T3, 4 factorial minus 3 factorial. I hope able to understand all of you. Is it clear or not? Same way, T4 will be what? 5 factorial minus 4 factorial and so on. Tn, n plus 1 factorial minus n factorial. Actually what we want? We want T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 till Tn. That means I want to add this. If you add this and watch carefully what will happen if you are going to add this. This will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled and so on, so on, so on. This will also get cancelled. Everything will get cancelled. So what is the sum of this? That is sum of n terms. Is equal to everything get cancelled here, n plus 1 factorial does not cancel, minus 1 factorial, or you can say 1. This is the answer. Is this clear to everybody? Always make a rule whenever you are getting summation of any series. If it's not AP-GP or known series, always try to write in the form of difference and then go by the adding of the. This is called the difference method of summation. Is it clear? Can I go ahead? Okay. So factorial based questions, few questions please practice from your material. There will be factorial based questions, some questions will be given that you can practice it. It's just calculation based, nothing else. Coming back to our permutation where we were. we have to find out number of way to arrange n different object into r places will be, and we were doing and we found till here. Till here we reached. This is the answer actually, but this answer can we write in term of the factorial? Yes, that we can say this value, this is the answer. Here n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, so on till n minus r plus 1. R plus 1. See, can I write n factorial? No, because this is not going till 1. So can I make it till 1? Yes. Multiply whatever missing term. What is the next term will come? What is the next term is going to come? N minus r, then n minus r minus 1, and so on till 1. This blue color which I wrote, that is the I divided separate, multiply from my side, so I must divide it. So I'll get n minus r minus 1, and so on till 1. If you look carefully, numerator is nothing but the n factorial, because starting from n and going till 1. Denominator is the n minus r factorial, because starting from n minus r going till 1. So this whole value will be what? N factorial by n minus r factorial, and this term we write as NPR. This is your NPR. Permutation of n object taking r object at a time will be NPR. P stand for permutation. It's written as a NPR. Is it clear to everybody? I hope all of you heard about the NPR. NPR is the, again, it's a one statement. It's not a mathematical formula. In place of saying n different object into r places, we simply say NPR. That's all. So number of n different object into r places will be NPR. Will be NPR. Means if it's a free arrangement, directly use NPR, no need of filling object and all those things. But you have to understand one thing, basic is that only. From there only all these things are coming. It's a way of writing as a NPR. Yes or no? If suppose somebody say, in how many way I can arrange 10 object taking 3 object at a time, I will say 10p3. It will be 10p3. What will be value? You can use this formula and tell 10 factorial divided by 7 factorial, and that will be equal to 10 into 9 into 8. 10 into 9 into 8, whatever the value, I don't know, 720. See, when you write this without calculation, simply this will tell you that the basic idea itself. If you have to do by basic method, you will draw three places. This place can be filled by 10 way, this place can be filled by 9 way, this place can be filled by 8 way. That's what is coming, 10 into 9 into 8, and that's here also. Is it clear? So don't think that NPR is something formula. It's not a formula. It's just that value we are writing in a easy way. We are doing cheating of avoiding the calculation. We just writing 10p3. That's all. So that we should not do the big calculation. So this point I am sure it's clear to everybody. Going ahead, these formulas, please little bit refer your NCERT book or any other basic book for calculation of NPR. NPR type of calculation you should do practice. The number of way to arrange n different object taking into r different places will be NPR. Second, number of n different objects taking all the objects at a time, number of n different objects taking all the objects at a time, you can tell easily n object, we are arranging n object, so we'll say npn. Npn is what? N factorial by 0 factorial. 0 factorial is 1, so n factorial will be n factorial. Will be n factorial. Be clear, every time I am mentioning n different objects, this is valid only for the n different objects. And if repetition is not mentioned, so you have to assume it's not allowed. Next one, number of arrangement of n different objects, taking r objects at a time, when repetition is allowed. Can you tell me answers? Repetition of objects is allowed means any object can come any number of times. Every object have infinite copies. Very, very simple. Check it here. R places is there or not? Bhai, R object we are arranging to R places. First place I can fill by what? N ways. Second place, again n ways, not n minus 1, because repetition allowed. The same object which came here, the same thing can come here also. N ways, and so on. So how many time? N into n into n, how many time? R time. Am I right? The answer will be n power r. Will be n power r. I'm sure it's clear to all of you. Am I right? N power r. Next one. Number of arrangement of n different objects when then n different objects taking r objects at a time, when a particular object never come in any arrangement. Restricted permutation, but this time there is the restriction on a particular object. One particular object should not come in any arrangement. Question meaning, I hope all of you understood. It's just type of question. Let me show you by example what I'm trying to ask you. If suppose somebody asks you using A, B, C, D, E, F, G, how many 4-letter word can be formed with or without meaning? So you will say very, very simple. 7P4. Yes or no? Wait, no restriction. The direct answer. Our basic method, which is more reliable, 7, 6, 5, 4. Yes or no? Both are same thing, no difference. Okay. If I say how many 4-letter word can be formed if A letter should not come in any word. A letter should not come in any word. They'll say A letter is not coming in any word, so remove it. Now, why it's doing here? What is the use of this? Why unnecessary you are giving me? Give me only this much. Why A is not coming? So why unnecessary you are taking word? Throw it outside. There is no use of that letter, no? That object. So you'll say 6P4. I hope you understood. Here, number of arrangement of n different object taking are object at a time when a particular object never come in any arrangement. Though that object which is not coming in any arrangement, remove from the set of the objects. So how many objects left? N minus 1. Still we have to arrange our object. We'll say what? Will be, speak out. N minus 1 PR. Did you understand? Next one. Number of arrangement of n different objects taking r objects at a time when a particular object always comes in every arrangement. Means that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H example, if I say A is coming in every word, I know, all of you know it. No, no? That is your homework. And why I consider this one homework? I want two different solutions. Don't do by that way. One time you do it by NPR, another by filling the places. NPR and filling places both are same thing. They are not different. But I want two different solutions of this question. Think. It's easily can be done. And whatever you get the answer, take some example and verify your answer is matching or not manually. Is it clear? So these two, this will continue in the next lecture. Chali. Thank you very much.